Don't bite your lower lip.
Okay.
Don't bite your lower lip. Cheers. What's up, guys? I'm outside Shinobu Japanese BBQ here in Westminster, Orange County, California, about to eat some barbecue with a very special guest. And I brought her some treats. What's up? How you doing?
Oh, it's so finally great to meet you.
It's great to meet you.
I'm a big fan.
You are not.
Hey, dude, when I was on my diets and stuff, I would just watch your videos.
You do not watch my videos.
I would eat through you.
No way.
No, I'm
that's
serious.
like,
I'm serious.
No, that's just,
I'm
that's like an
totally
ultimate
serious.
compliment. Thank you.
No,
wow.
Thank you for having me.
Yo, you hungry?
Yes, I'm freaking hungry.
All right, I'm gonna feed you a lot today.
Please feed me. Please feed me.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Do it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. More meat. All right, guys, we have the talented Amber Liu here with us. I listened to so much of your music in the last few days.
No.
Anyway, you're incredible. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, because there were very many nights where I was very hungry and just watched your videos.
Well, thank
And I
you.
Felt full.
More
and
hungry?
And I was happy.
You felt full?
I felt full.
That's usually the opposite effect, but hey, I'm glad it helped you out. So we're here at this awesome Japanese barbecue. Have you ever had Japanese Wagyu before?
I have, but I was peeking over at some documentation, and I don't think I've seen anything that legit.
Check this out. Check this out. We're gonna show you something. I mean, have you ever had something that looks like beef and just snowed over like a cut of steak?
Like, I kind of want to slap it. Is that like wrong? Like, it's
No,
like,
that's the right reaction. This is A5 Miyazaki Wagyu.
oh, this is a document.
That's the certificate.
There's an actual certificate, dude.
Every single Wagyu, like real Wagyu,
Yeah.
comes with a certificate. Like that certificate, you can trace it all the way back to their lineage.
There's a freaking like a print stamp thing.
That's like this, like the sonogram, or like the steak
ultra
fingerprint of the steak,
Oh, wow.
just to say it's authentic. So we're gonna have this today. So I picked this restaurant because it's an all-you-can-eat Japanese barbecue, which is just like my dream
Wow.
come true. And we are going for not the gold, not the platinum. Wait, yeah, we are. We are going for not the silver, not the platinum. We're going for the platinum. So
man.
this is gonna be like it's like $60 all you can eat. Not all you can eat this, but we're gonna order some of this.
I feel bad eating all of this. I just want to eat like maybe like this part only.
What do you say we order one of everything?
Yeah, I'm down. Let's just go for
Love
it.
you. All right,
We're going for platinum.
let's do it. Platinum. We don't do anything small. Like silver, get that out of our face.
Go big or go home.
Exactly. Let's talk about your life. Like I read up on you a lot, and like it's so interesting because
You did research on me?
I creeped on you so much
wow.
in the last
I don't know whether to be
month.
scared or flattered.
I mean, look, like at least I'm being upfront with you.
Yeah, it's all
and
good,
just
all
like,
good.
oh. It's hard to concentrate on like what my thought process when things are just like laying out in front of
Yeah.
me. But you had a crazy career. Like you started like
Yeah,
what, 15?
So I was 14, and my best friend is Korean, so he was like, "Oh, come to K-Town." I don't live on that side of town. My best friend was like, "Oh, just check out the place. There's like performers, all these street food things," and someone just randomly taps me on the shoulder while I'm in the crowd.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh.
ooh, ooh.
Things are just.
Steam. Ooh, ooh.
Really?
Ooh. Is there truffle in this?
There's truffle in this.
There's truffle in this.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Nothing like a good barbecue when you start off with some soup. All right, so go ahead.
yeah.
You were
So-
saying someone tapped you on the shoulder.
While I was just standing in the crowd, they said they were a talent scout. They're like, "Hey, if you're interested, please like come to the audition." Funny thing, that day was the day after the LA auditions that they had. So they're like, "Oh, we have another one in the OC. Come to that." So I auditioned like a month later.
I mean, hang on a second.
Yeah.
So they tapped you, like, did they know about your singing
No,
acclimates?
nothing.
Nothing, just randomly.
Just random tap.
I didn't know if you were just walking around
Yeah.
singing like a K-pop song randomly
No,
or something.
just this.
Nice.
When I went to the OC audition, they remembered me, and I'll get back to that, how they remembered me later. Got past that, went through a second private audition, and then the next one was actually flying to Korea, doing some recordings, meeting the chairman himself, and then
Wow.
the reason why they actually remembered me was because I was actually scouted by the chairman himself.
You were scouted during the audition.
No, scouted in the crowd. And apparently he told, like, while I was at K-Town, he saw me, told his employee, like, go get her.
Yo, that is
Yeah, and I was just like, oh.
like sniper scouting. Yeah.
I just don't know how he just singled me out of everybody, so
Well,
very thankful for that.
So did you, like, were you into K-pop before this, or?
Yeah, I actually was a couple years ago. Before that, I just started doing music like at church, and I was like in the band and like playing instruments and all that stuff and singing. But I never thought like music was actually going to be a career. You know, my parents are immigrants, are like, you know, get a stable job, and I was like, I want to do that. I actually really liked school, so.
Oh,
yeah.
Good Asian kid.
Good Asian kid. Love you, mom and dad.
Make the parents proud. Be a doctor or engineer.
Yeah.
Only those two.
I really wanted to be an engineer.
That was my second question.
Yeah.
You went from wanting to be an engineer to, hey, mom and dad, I'm going to be a K-pop star.
Yeah.
How did that go?
I never really told my parents about like my musical like passions. So they were pretty like surprised, like, wait, what, you sing? My dad was like, Amber, if you want to go to this audition, you have to get straight A's. In my head, I'm like, I already have them, so.
Set a good example for Asian kids everywhere. If you want to be a K-pop star, get your straight A's in
Get
case
your straight A's.
in case your parents pull that kind of condition.
I totally understood where they're coming from because, like, you know, entertainment is a very, very competitive, very, very crazy industry. So it was not even about getting the grades for my dad. Like, my dad is just like, no, Amber, like, you getting straight A's shows me your work ethic.
Right.
So I'm like, no, I get it. So I was like, I'm gonna prove myself and I'm gonna fight for this because in the end, when I got scouted, it wasn't about me becoming a pop star. It's like, I know I love music and I'm really, really interested in the industry and this is a once in a lifetime chance. If I pass this up, I think this is like the only thing I'm gonna regret.
For sure.
And I don't regret, I still, up to now, I do not regret anything that has happened to me or any like mistake, because like, you know, you learn from your experiences.
Of course, yeah.
So, and that was just my mindset. My dad was, you know, being super just dad mode, but my mom was just always like, chase your dreams, I want you to be happy. Just
You had Asian parents?
Yeah, my mom's very passionate and just like, go for what you dream, work hard. So I think I have a good balance between the two.
How was the audition? What was that like?
So I prepared like a Korean song, and I actually prepared the English song that I don't remember the Korean song that I prepared. Anyways.
Did you speak Korean at this point?
No, I didn't. But after I got past the first audition, I started taking tutoring because I want to be prepared.
Okay, so you were learning the song. You show up at this audition. Like, was there like 1,000 people?
So there's obviously a big hall where everybody is. You get your number, and then you line up, I think 10 people at a time. And then one by one, you say what you're auditioning for, like your name and all that stuff. I was like, I think second to last or third to last in line. Yeah. And then when I went, they were like, I was like, oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad they.
Showing their cars already.
And then they asked the rest of them to leave and for me to stay. And they went further, like, oh, can you dance? I two-stepped for my dance.
Did you?
I didn't know.
Wait, did you not prepare a dance routine?
Well, because I wanted to go for singing.
What did you do? Like just.
I literally just like step.
Like the Hitch thing. You remember the movie Hitch where?
Yeah, he's just like this. That was me during my audition.
Don't bite your lower lip. Don't bite your lower lip.
But yeah, it was super embarrassing because like all I did was like the closest thing to choreography I had was taekwondo. Yeah. And karate.
You're a black belt.
Yeah, I'm a black belt.
And then what happened?
They remembered me. That's when they called me back like maybe a week later to like, hey, do the private audition. Then you go further. You just basically re-sing everything.
And then what? You had to go back, and then they called you?
Yeah, and they called me. They wanted to bring me to Korea, so they flew me and my dad out, and then they like obviously took us to some really nice places. Put me in a recording booth. They wanted me to record the song that I actually sang for the audition. It was actually "My Heart Will Go On."
Oh, no way!
It's hilarious.
Oh, dude, that's
my God.
a great song. I always hear about this. Like you're a trainee.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So trainee is literally you're just training to debut, and literally you do not know when you're going to debut. People can honestly get cut at any time. It's really competitive. It's kind of sad too because a lot of my friends that were there when I got there were training for like 4, 5, 6 years.
Wow.
I kind of definitely felt a lot of guilt when I debuted because I only trained for 1.5 years. That's extremely short for girls.
So these groups are not formed yet.
No. So every like 3 or 6 months, I keep forgetting the time frame, you have these like really big showcases, and that's when you would actually get dressed up. Then you actually perform in front of the executives of the company. But they would actually have already like project baby groups. When I came in, Victoria, one of my bandmates, she was already preparing to debut in China as an actress and a model. My other 3 members were already in a like a pre-group, so they were already together. So obviously when I went in the company, I didn't even think that I would be part of that because they already had so many projects going on, and the boys had their own thing as well.
Right.
But people can get cut anytime.
It's like football.
Yeah, it's really it's
Oh my
nerve-wracking.
God.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I saw something beautiful. That's for you.
It's
Here
a
you
heart.
go. That's for you. I told him to do that.
This is a lot.
I didn't eat all day. Like,
ready.
This looks like a lot, but it's just meat. All right, so you were you don't know when you're gonna go on.
I think after one of those showcases, they just suddenly like called me and my bandmates together, and they're like, "You guys are in a group now."
Okay, so you don't know who you're gonna be bandmates with, just like a bunch of people,
Yeah.
and people could just like disappear the next day. It's like the Hunger Games, it's just gone.
It's pretty nerve-wracking, but it's part of it, and
And you had to be there. You were there for like a year, and people were there. You don't get a salary. You're just like doing it. Just
yeah.
wow. All right, I think the food's ready. So let's dig into this because we have tons of stuff. Let me show you guys what we ordered. This is Japanese Miyazaki, one of the best cuts of beef in Japan. Some cow tongue, which you like.
I love.
We have some ribeye, American Wagyu, and they use some of the best American Wagyu. Like usually American Wagyu, like, I don't like. But this, trust me, is gonna be great. Mike's gonna help us grill because you do not wanna mess this stuff up.
Yeah.
All right, man, let's do this. I love meeting you today, but now I'm just like borderline emotional.
No, you're fine. Wait, it came too soon. Wait, I'm not ready.
Low salt is all you need on this.
I'm actually just gonna go naked on this. Cheers.
Cheers.
My great show. I'm good. Oh my God.
Was that not one of the best steaks you've ever put in your mouth?
How is this even real?
I'm pretty sure they graze up in heaven and then they come back down. You ever had something so buttery, like you wouldn't think exists on this planet?
It's like all the fat, it's not overbearing either. It's like pleasant, which is really nice.
This is one of those things where it doesn't matter how often you have it.
Yeah.
Every single time is like your first kiss. This is an intimate moment.
It's a very emotional moment for me. These are the times like I don't feel bad that I was vegetarian.
Wait, you told me that the reason why you're a vegetarian
Was because I was too lazy to chew. I'm a total like eat to live, not live to eat.
Okay.
I don't eat amazing food very often because I'm just hungry. I'll just eat whatever's most convenient. But these are times I'm like, okay, I understand why people live to eat.
And then that changed when?
When I went to Korea.
Because that's not tolerated in Korea.
Yeah, it's hard to stay vegetarian in Korea. I'm not lazy to chew this.
You don't need to chew it much.
You don't need to chew it. You just go, and then you're just like, now I'm just wishing it around in my mouth.
You like Chinese food?
Yeah.
What like, can you handle your spice? You like hot pot? What do
I
you like?
love hot pot, especially the mala hot pot.
Oh, darker sauce.
Oh wait.
Ooh.
Add a nice citrus.
Oh, like right here? I'm a big fan of yuzu. Oh my God.
See, this is why I don't eat good food a lot, is that my standards will go up and I can't come down.
There's no coming back from this one. This is the American Wagyu, right? Oh my God, okay. The marbling is so beautiful. I like staring at this. Like I feel like was ever to decorate my room for my kids or something, I'd just be like, please put a pattern of Wagyu because it's just so intricate and beautiful, like snow. And this is cool. They have a poached egg with sesame and little chilies, and then you can dip the meat in this. What was like something that you never expected or something that kind of shocked you about the whole industry?
How the industry doesn't sleep, it's an actual thing. Like no one sleeps. I don't regret anything. I actually love just constantly working. So sleep, which is, not healthy, it never really bothered me. But obviously the downside is I started getting a lot of health problems. But it's so like respectable that like how hard people work. And it's an experience that like I'm actually glad I really had, because like that's like a test of work ethic. You just don't sleep and you just constantly work it. But please do not sleep. Like you need sleep. It's healthy. And that's something that I'm learning to work on these days, is just really trying to give myself rest. Bad things happen when you don't rest. Like you sing off key, you hurt yourself, you know.
And your first time like performing, was that like, oh my God?
I said this before, like I don't remember it because
Really?
I was sleepy. I was so sleepy.
So when you're watching a K-pop performance, they're sleepy. Just kidding.
Oh, it happens a lot though.
Yeah.
I just wish I had more memories because I was just so tired. Each day would just melt into each
Right.
other, so I don't really remember, and it kind of sucks. But you know, luckily there's videos. And I
Yes.
can just look back on it.
That's the only reason I do this show, so I can look back when I'm 90 on foods I can't eat anymore. Look at those peppers.
This one,
You can handle your heat, right?
I can handle heat. I'm always just scared when I go to like barbecue restaurants because I've been screwed over so many times with peppers. So,
This is not bad. This is just roasted shishito peppers. Oh my God.
oh wow,
Right?
great job.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this.
This is so great. You love yakisoba, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Here, you want some?
Please.
I got you. I got you. I got
Pizza
you.
llama.
There
Thank
go.
you.
Llama, that's your nickname.
Yeah, it's my nickname.
Where did that come from?
The fans.
Really?
Yeah, so
I'm like, you don't look like a llama, so
you have to watch me eating salad. Quality content.
here we go. I got you. I was like, llama, huh? I'm trying to figure this out.
And I thought like the fans were really cool about it. So
Uh-huh.
I was like, all right, I'll embrace it. I'm not gonna deny it.
American Wagyu. I'm gonna do a little sesame oil and salt and pepper. I have no idea. Like, how, do K-pop stars get paid well?
Yes, if they do well. So I was fortunate enough to really have like success. But you know, with the industry, it's up or down, up or down. You have work for like 6 months straight and then be dry for like a year and a half.
Right.
So when I wasn't very responsible and like, you know, because you would think that like, okay, I'm constantly working, it's gonna keep going, and you just suddenly just out of work, and then you just have it in overhead, and you have rent to pay, you got bills, you have other investments or other ventures, it goes all the way. So I learned at a really young age to like start saving money. I've been learning to portion out everything because, you know, dry periods are very common in the
Yeah.
industry. You know, you never know what's gonna happen because you're not working, like you're not working 9 to 5.
Right.
But I do have a lot of friends who have never seen a penny
Really?
of years of work. I don't know what their contracts are like, so I can't really say
Right.
who's to blame.
Yeah. How's that American Wagyu?
It's so good. I think my favorite cut of meat is brisket. Anything thinly sliced.
That's my favorite cut. Whenever I'm at a Korean barbecue, I know we're at a Japanese barbecue right now, but same concept. I love the thin cuts. They're just so much flavor.
Make it cook faster.
Yeah, I'm impatient. Like cubes, I'm just like, I love you, but how dare you make me wait? What is your favorite place to go to in Seoul? Like what kind of restaurants?
So there is this really famous, I guess it's called stir-fried chicken. It's called 닭갈비. There's a place in Apgujeong Rodeo called Daguroga. Daguroga.
I'll put it down below for you guys because
Like,
I
go
know
to the-
people want to go.
Literally, it's called Go to the Chicken. That is my favorite spot in Korea.
Yeah.
I go there every time I fly back. I'm probably gonna go when I go back. It feels like home. It feels great. You have this like nice, like I have a lot of nostalgia when I eat it because it's like one of the first places that I ate.
And this is a place that serves fried chicken?
It's a stir-fried chicken.
Stir-fried chicken.
Stir-fried chicken.
Oh my God, that's soup right there.
I'm getting overwhelmed because it's like good food after good food after good bite after good bite. Their green tea is really good here. When I took a sip earlier, I was like, I feel it. I feel the tea. I feel the love.
There's definitely a lot of love going on in this place. Like this thing is a miso soup with truffle, and the meat is so tender. Like I have a list that I call like no teeth necessary list. So I want to have a list of when I'm 90, like where I can go to still eat that I don't need to chew. And this is on the list.
Please give me that list now because I don't like chewing.
Right? This might be one of the best miso soups I've had.
Braised pork cheek.
Braised pork cheek.
Ooh,
How are you doing?
bring it, bring it, bring it. Thank
For
you.
hours.
Wow.
Oh my God. We're not kidding. This is so flipping good. Pork jaw is like a popular Korean barbecue item, but I never had something that's like so fall apartable. How was like gaining all this success with FX, and what's your parents' reaction to that?
They were very happy, but it did come with a lot of downside because send your daughter off to Korea. I was prepared to handle fame. And also I had my members with me, people who like empathize with that feeling, and I had my seniors and like my mentors to kind of be there for me. Like, so I knew that I had support in that way, but I think my parents didn't expect how much attention they would get.
Like what, like stalkers? Like people just like...
I think people just like kind of overwhelming them, asking them for favors. There's no like bad feelings anymore at all with anybody. It was just like, you know, we just weren't prepared. But deep down, they really like took all that because, you know, they were really proud of me, and I'm really, really like happy.
Do you feel like everyone's really accepting because you're not Korean and you came into this industry?
In any place, there are gonna be good and bad people. The good people obviously are like, they are just appreciative that I am taking my time to really try to understand Korean culture, or any culture, like anywhere we fly to. Like the fans are also really appreciative, like if we say like, you know, something in their language. But I think I grew closest to people when they saw that I was scared to speak Korean or scared to speak Chinese, and they would help me through that. They would see that I'm scared to speak up because I just don't want to say anything, and they would actually say it for me without even me asking. They're like, Amber's saying this, let's just do this.
It's a lot of support from people that you're close to.
Yeah.
Eating this stuff, like I feel like it just raises your emotions. FX, how many years? Like almost 10 years.
10 years, yes.
Yeah.
We just hit our 10th anniversary September.
Now you're transitioning into a solo artist.
Yeah. This year I'm like really just changing everything up. And I'm going on tour in January. Tour X, come if you want.
Oh, link down below. Check it out.
Meow meow.
Oh, no, it's not running anymore.
Oh no.
Okay, if we ate this when it was supposed to be eaten, this would be running. LA is home. You feel like that's where you're gonna like, that's it? Or is there like other bucket list places? A moment of silence for the fallen egg. Anyway, is there like other bucket list places you haven't been to that you want to go?
I really want to go to the Alps.
Really? French
Yeah.
Alps? Like to ski or just
Ski and chill.
How do you, I mean, you're definitely gonna chill because it's cold.
Because of Instagram, I was scrolling through some vacation things and I saw the Alps, like a mountain, right? It was like a private lodge type of thing, but then outside there was a hot tub. And I was all like, oh my gosh.
So you're like, you want that beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
And you just want to be sitting in a hot tub. All right, talk to us about this tour that's coming up.
Tour called Tour X. 24 cities in North America, and I just released my EP, X.
Yeah.
So a lot of things are X, and it's, I don't know, like I think I'm just crossing into my next life. So crossing.
That's my middle name. Crossing. It's spelled X-I-N-G.
Oh,
so in Chinese is
oh,
Xing,
Xing,
right?
Xing, yeah.
Wait, have you done this solo tour before?
I did one technically 2 years ago now, 2018. It was like, that was like 10 cities. That was like my Gone Rogue tour. But this year, you know, X means a lot of things. It's like, you know, crossing over to the next chapter of my life. 10th anniversary, so X.
Okay, so for those people out there who want to get into K-pop, like I know there's tons of people like that, because every time I go to K-Con, it's just aspiring dancers.
Yeah.
What's the best advice you can give them?
I really recommend a lot of the variety shows, and you get to really see the personalities of these idols. Because like music is music, which is great, but you know you get to see the people behind it. So those variety shows are really fun. Dance practice videos when the idols are just in the dance room and they're just dancing. Those are always really fun. And like I think for anybody that wants to get into the industry, you know. I'm not trying to be negative when I always want to present both sides, but I just hope that it's like more like educating to people to know health, mental and physical health is always very important.
I think that's something that's like very much understated.
Yeah.
Especially in Asian societies where we do not have a lot of things in place to help mental health or people going through anything like that.
It's an invisible wound that people don't see coming, and every single industry, whether it's here in Europe, you know, everybody's going through something, and I think that's what we tend to forget a lot. But I feel like what we can do now at this moment is just be kind to each other and, you know, try to listen to each other. What's been helping me these days to overcome these things is to, you know, talk about it with the right people, to seek professional help, and just understand that, you know, I don't have any hate towards the people that hate me, because you know what, I don't want to hate people. I don't want to continue that cycle of hate.
And that's really important what you said about talking to people. And for Asians in general, like it's a lot of times kind of like, oh, it's almost like seen as a weakness.
To put it simply, there's two ways to react. To hate them or to forgive them. Forgiveness is the hardest thing to do.
Right.
It's seriously the hardest thing to do. If that person ruined your life, they did something horrible to you, they made your day bad, it's hard to forgive. But I feel like if there is no forgiveness, it's never going to stop.
Right.
So hope everybody can take care of their physical and mental health as well, because it's very important.
Really, really important. Those are really good things that you spoke about. So yeah, I 100% agree with that. Hey, thanks so much for coming. I hope you like Wagyu steak, and it was great time meeting with you.
Next week when I'm back next week.
Wait, I got one more thing for you though. I got one more thing. Yeah,
I got something. No.
I got something. Okay, I just found this. Wait, do you even know what this is?
No, but it's sweet, and I like sweet stuff.
I found this place yesterday. It's a popular bakery here. I forgot what it's called, Pan something. I took a bite, and I'm like, oh my god, Amber needs to have this.
Is that cream?
It's a custard.
It's a custard. Okay, that's even better.
Yeah, fresh strawberries, which I know you love, and
all for me, right?
Yeah, that's all for you. Right? That is one of the greatest things.
Cool.
No worries. I knew you liked that. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about something sweet, I was curious about this. Is there dating allowed? Not allowed?
It's a very split thing because I've heard different things and I have my own situation. There's no dating restrictions. There is an understanding of like, hey, maybe it being public is not the best thing.
Okay.
I have heard in different contracts from my friends, there is a dating restriction.
Okay.
So it's half and half. It's case by case. I hope that sets the record straight.
Yeah, okay. I've heard stuff. I'm like, I'll just say, I Googled it. I'm like, can they date? Can they not date? I have no idea. They live in such a mysterious world. There you go.
There you go.
I'm sure a lot of you guys have those questions too. Hey, thanks so much.
No,
I just want to say, you are amazing.
No,
you're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
No, you are legit amazing to talk to. You're so fun to talk to. You're my first, and I hopefully is not my last person in the
Kpop is great.
Kpop world. But you definitely have set the bar really high because you are. No, seriously, you're fun to hang out with.
I've always been a big fan. Thank you for having me, and I'm so happy that I ate such great food.
I'm so happy for
you.
you.
Can you cook this and take it home? No, give it to Greg.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to Greg.
Okay.
Greg's our camera person. And a big shout out to Shinobu BBQ. Guys, check this place. Amazing stuff. Again, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And all her information, like all the stuff we talked about, tour dates, everything, down below. Go to one of the concerts. Yo, can I?
Yeah, you can go.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
Till we eat again.
Yes. Oh,
I don't think that's your animals mixed up. I don't think llamas do that.